Hello, Queens. Today we're going to be talking about rumination and what is the problem, how to deal with it as well. So, here are the couple of things that I can provide you some tips of healing some ruminations. So, stay tuned. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling My King. I help transform a woman to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. And today we're going to be specifically talk about rumination. And rumination is a very painful process. That is going from your head to your heart, to your head, to your heart, and it just go back and forth. It's about self-doubting and playing mind games with your own self, really. And this is the biggest thing that you can do to conquer some rumination and how to stop it as well. I get this question quite a bit, so this is the reason why I'm making this video. But if you have further questions about your relationship specifically, or you have something that you want to get answer, I do have a membership group, and it's called the Super Queen. And this is where it's a good opportunity. We do live Q&A as well. You have so many benefits being part of the membership as well. So the biggest thing that I have noticed in general is you want to be able to get a paper and pen. Paper and pen, I know it's as crazy it sounds like, but you can't type it over your phone. This is the reason why, because you need to see the big picture. So you're going to write out what is the problem in the middle. And when you write out the problem, you can put it in the cloud, you can brainstorm it as you want it, and you can write the pros and cons, about this situation that you can be dealing with. You can look at some of the solution from, feel free if you want to review it with a therapist if you already was working with one, but if you don't, then the membership is going to be beneficial for you so that you can come on here and ask your question about some of these actions that you're taking. Here's the key secret about rumination. Give yourself the deadline. Yes, the deadline to make the action. I don't want you to sleep on it. I want you to park it. And if you understand the container is a really important component of any trauma therapy, that you can contain these information in your mind, you can put it away and then bring it back out as time that you need to process it. It is important to create a deadline. The reason being is this is the time that you have to let go. This is also an opportunity that's something that is out of your control as well. So you can definitely take an action plan and create a deadline. There's some stuff that you can control in this world, and there's some stuff that you can't. But the stuff that's going on in your mind, you can definitely end that as well. So if it doesn't move forward, I recommend you do the Brian Katie's work, and she's really popular. I kind of talked about her on my channel before, about rumination, about negative feelings, and how to actually reverse some of these negative feelings. It does take a little bit of a mind processing, so it's important to go ahead and take your time to do the work. I wanted to make sure that if you are going through anything medically and you don't feel like out of balance, you want to either harm yourself or anything in that sort, I do want you to reach out to a professional. And I think it's important. You have to be safe in a situation. You have to be safe with yourself. I want to really stress those points that you have to be safe as a person and your environment as well. If it's not immoral, unethical, illegal, this is a great time to make that decision by setting a deadline and the goal. It is important to have that mental balance within yourself to state that, the serenity prayer. How many of you guys actually know what the serenity prayer? Maybe leave a comment down below. Rumination is very painful. And I know that it takes about 8 weeks to detox it. The rumination, and that's whatever decision that you're trying to make. I really want you to take the time and give yourself space. If you're dealing with another person, be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself. Things do change over time period. So what is really key here is making a deadline and then surrendering the whole concept if it doesn't work out in your favor. And if it's a plan that you can control, I do want you to bring up with a plan B. So if your plan A does not work out, and it sometimes doesn't, I want you to come up with plan B. So this is the next course of action. And if you are struggling with some of these action courses, then maybe bring it up with somebody who's professional that can help you in this area. And if you're stuck with the pros and cons, this is a great time to maybe even ask your girlfriend or your friends or even your family member to do your pros and cons. I think that will help you grouping up. Or maybe it's overlarging the cloud. Maybe it's actually the webs might be a little bit larger in that way. In that way, if it's pros and cons, has to do with weighing out what you actually recognize in your world. So it has to be realistic. So you can't really say things like it's going to happen like tomorrow or in the next second. That's not how it works. So pros and cons really lays down on how many is weighing on the left side, how many is weighing on the right side. So you know how much it's going to weigh it out. And every pro and con, there is always a consequences as well. So that's a good inventory account, I would have to say, to kind of stop the rumination. And it really makes it really clear. This is the contract that you are going to define as, and this is going to help you in the long run. So let me know if this actually has helped you in the rumination and how to stop it, because I know there's so many people are struggling with this, and when it comes to tough decision, you're trying to weigh out the pros and cons, and you just end up being in circles. Anyway, if there's a will, there is a way. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If I don't see you here, that means I'm going to see you at the membership. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye now. Look, if you're serious about being fearless in love and ready to be treated like a queen, links is down below to book a time. I got over 100 videos on YouTube and I post new videos every week. So make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You get notified when new videos goes live. If your friend is actually stuck in love, share and like my video. I do take requests on topics and answer your burning question about your relationship. So just leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.